Well, good morning from Fabric Queen here. We got a daily message here for you. And let me tell you something. We are going to be covering so many aspects here within this situation. So get ready. Pull up a chair, grab a cup of coffee. And you know what? We got a collective message here. So only take what resonates. And you know what? If you'd like a private session with me, reach out. Send me an email to Fabric Queen tarot@gmail.com. And you know what? I'll get you a link so you don't get scammed, all right? But stuff is about to explode here within a situation. Something here is going to be popping off here real quick. And I feel like it might be a band-aid, okay? Like somebody's coming in, ripping that band-aid off. And you know what happens when that happens. You feel this sting, this overall burn, this pull here within a situation. And yet, I feel like there's going to be some healing, okay? You're going to be looking for overall protection here. You might be trying to avoid something here that you don't want to face. But you know what? A lot of this is going to have to do with you and the fact and the matter behind it if you're looking for a quick fix, okay? Something overall here to treat this overall wound here that you might be dealing with here. And yet, you're going to be pouring all your attention into this, aren't you? Yes, you are. And I see the star card here, so I feel like to some extent you might feel a little bit hopeless, at despair here, all right? Maybe possibly, you know what, looking at things from a negative aspect, okay? Not having as much faith as what you thought you were with regards to your situation here. But I do see the judgment card out here in the open here. And I feel like it's going to be at that moment, that time where, you know what, you need to take a step back. Maybe do some self-evaluating here. Take a good look at yourself. Go inward here, most importantly, because I feel like you're going to awaken to something here. There might be a part of you, okay, that literally would like to point the finger, blame somebody else here for this overall situation. But the reason why is because of the devil, all right? It's about the fact of the matter there's some overall bond, okay? Or something here, some overall attachments that you have, maybe possibly to the person who ripped this band-aid off, all right? Or the overall sting and the pain, in essence, that you're feeling. Because, you know what? You were trying to hide this. You were trying to cover this up here. And, you know what? Avoid the fact of, in essence, having to feel something here. You might feel a little bit powerless here within this situation. And with regards to this Ten of Cups in reverse here, things haven't been good, okay? And I get it. I'm picking up on this right now. Maybe you came from a dysfunctional family. Maybe you came from a broken home here. Maybe you're just literally unhappy with the way your overall life has turned out. The choices, the decisions that you made here. And yet, when I look at the Empress here, I just see like there's somebody here who's very nurturing, caring, very sensitive, and for the most part also very creative and a beautiful person here. But this here has been hidden far too long, and I feel like it's coming to the open. It's coming out into the open most significantly here. With the Knight of Wands here in the reverse here, you might feel a little bit reckless, okay? A little bit hyper at the overall moment when this happens here. Maybe possibly daring to do something here overall. Act a certain way here, okay? And I'm telling you right now, just take a step back. Take a step back. Do not act, okay? Overall, with regards to this situation immediately here. Right here, Six of Wands in the reverse here. You might have felt overall in this situation like, you know what, you failed, okay? You lost out here. You're on the losing end of this overall battle. I'm telling you right now, you didn't lose it. Nothing here. I'm saying take a step back here. Take a close look here. You might be just totally disgraced, okay, overall within this situation and figure like this is a disadvantage for you. But you know what? The thing of it is if you just move on here, okay, move forward here, let go of this, all right, within a situation, because I feel like you're going to reach your limit, okay, and it's like right up to here, and you know what, you're going to be like, nope, enough is enough, okay, I'm drawing the line in the sand here within a situation. You're going to do a self-analysis here, you're going to go inward here, all right, and you're going to be looking at this at a little bit deeper, okay? Deeper perspective, most importantly here. And right here, believe it or not here, Nine of Wands in reverse. We've got a lot of wand energy here. You're going to be refusing to compromise here. All right. Absolutely not. You're not giving in. Okay. Nor should you, is what I'm hearing most importantly. Even if you are the last one standing with regards to this whole situation here. So whatever it is, it's not so much of the fact you might see it as being stubborn. Maybe somebody will view you as being quite rigid here. But I feel like you've already set the stage, all right? Somebody ripped this Band-Aid off, and this has created so much disharmony here. Okay, with the Lover's card. I didn't want this to be a Lover's reading, but I guess it is, okay, because there's some trust issues here. There's an imbalance here. There's overall conflict here. There's a lack of accountability here. Somebody's not willing to take accountability here with regards to this situation. Their part they played in this whole scenario here. And I feel like, you know what? You're done. You're done with getting played here. You're not going to be played no more, okay? You're not going to be dealing with manipulation, lies, somebody here who's trying to control the situation. When I look at your angels here, 1441, they're telling me most importantly here, you're on a mission, okay? You have this sense of self. But you're going to be honest, okay? Honest with yourself, honest with this other person here. And I feel like you've got some overall goals and yet some projects here, some very important projects that you are en route of heading towards. And when that comes in here, you know what? Everything is going to become more of a priority, okay? No matter what this person's trying to control, what it is that they're trying to inflict upon you here within this situation, you're not going to have it. You're definitely not going to have it. Now, for those of you single, maybe those of you looking for love, wondering when this love is coming in, let's take a quick peek, okay? Because, boy, this has been a struggle for a lot of you. For some of you, it's your finances and your career that are affecting your overall situation with regards to having love within your life here. And yet, codependency is another one. You're so dependent overall on something or someone here. And you know what? That's affecting your love life. So whatever it is, let it go, is what I'm hearing here. Rely on yourself here within the situation. If you want love to come in, you can have it overall come in. But you know what? First off, before it comes in, you're going to have to free yourself, okay? Free yourself, take control of your love life, most importantly, back, all right? Stop giving your power away here, okay? Get in there, do something about it, make some overall changes here. Now, for some of you, children might be affecting your love life. But truthfully and honestly here, it's more about you literally getting out there, getting that giggly, that bubbly, that happy little self out here into the open again, feeling that overall youth within you here so that you can attract somebody within your life here, most importantly, because you do deserve to be loved here. You really are. You're lovable, okay? Seriously. You can have anything that you want. And for those of you still hanging on to that overall ex, I'm hearing let them go. Let them go. It is time to clear your overall energy with regards to your ex here, if you're still hanging on, because you know what? It's okay now. It's safe for you to love. It's safe for you to fall in love here. Meet that unique somebody here, okay? Some of you are in relationships right now. You're struggling. I'm hearing most importantly, give that relationship a chance here. It's like you're not giving it enough of a chance. You're so quick to want to cut those ties, okay? Make that overall leap. Find something new here within the situation. And you know what? That's not the key. That's not the key. That's not where you need to be. Where you need to be is inward. Go within yourself. Release those things that are holding you back here from finding true love, true happiness within your life, most significantly. And throughout your day, you know what your daily affirmation's going to be, don't you? Well, let me tell you here. Today, you're going to trust yourself. That's right. You're going to trust yourself because today you know that, you know what, you can make the right decisions here. You can maintain a happy and healthy lifestyle here. It's not rocket scientists. You got it. Okay. You don't have to be that scientist here to have all those answers. In fact, the man above didn't have all the answers, did he? No. But he had faith, didn't he? He believed, didn't he? Yes, he believed that overall There was a reason for everything. And most importantly, there is a reason for you. That's right. Now, for those of you overall looking for that soulmate, wanting, needing that soulmate, okay? Knowing that that soulmate is just a fingertip away here within the situation. And yet they have not came into your life or returned to you. Let's take a look and see what your message is with regards to a soulmate today. Because, boy, I'll tell you what, there are going to be some confessions, all right? Major confessions. And one of them is the overall fact that things are a little bit hopeful here, okay? With regards to your connection with your soulmate here, all right? And somebody's been doing a heck of a lot of thinking here, all right, with regards to you most importantly. But things are going to start changing. In fact, I feel like your soulmate's changing already, okay? They're doing the hard work, okay, so that they can face up to this situation. But most importantly, they're sorry, all right? Sorry for not being there to support you. Sorry for not overall being that person that you thought that they were, all right? So they're working. Okay, they're working really, really hard here. And yet at the same time, you know what? They know you're afraid. Okay, they're afraid. They know you're afraid. All right, they're afraid for you here within this situation. Okay, because they're worried if once you get to know them, what if what you get to know about them you don't like? You're afraid also for the same exact reason. What if they don't like what they see about you? Let go of that afraidness. Let go of that overall worry, that overall heartache here, okay? Be your true, authentic self here within this situation. That's all you're being asked to do here. You seriously are. Now, let's take a quick look here with regards to location, okay? Where are you going to find yourself today? Some of you are going to be sitting in your living room here. You know what? In a comfortable space, okay? Maybe surrounded around family, all right? Something here is going to be coming to light, okay? Light is going to be shed upon you, most importantly. I'm also seeing the farm card here. So I feel like somebody here is going to be doing some overall work, okay? Some very hard work, okay? But it's not something that, you know what, you're a stranger to, okay? I think you've done this work before. But the key thing about this is the parking lot card. You're going to have to make a decision here. Do you stay or do you go? What do you want to do here? Okay? What is your overall intuition telling you? Because that inner voice is going to be telling you, hey, this is what you need to do. This is where you need to go. You might find yourself in a parking lot. You might get there, and you know what? Things don't feel right. Okay? Things aren't setting right. All right? You don't know what to do here. And if it doesn't feel right, it doesn't set right, get out of there, okay? But if it feels okay, put it in park. Shut off the key. Get out. Get moving here, all right? Because I'm also seeing the run devious point. I feel like as much as what you're going to be questioning as to where you're going, what it is that you're doing here, this in essence is leading you to your destiny. Whether this is an overall meeting spot, somebody you're meeting up with, or you're being overall divinely led here by your angels and your guides. Because there is something here where I'm seeing two things coming together, converging here together. Two individuals, most importantly. And this is part of your overall destiny here. And I feel like when this happens, I see the nightclub card. The nut club. It might be the nut club. A bunch of people getting together thinking they're overall nuts here. But you know what? And you might feel like you're nuts when this happens here. But believe it or not, you're going to be celebrating. You're going to be happy. There's going to be laughter. There's going to be giggling. There's going to be smiles. All right? You got nothing to lose. But for a lot of you, in your work zone today, you're going to be very, very creative, okay? You're going to be stepping outside your comfort zone, creating something unique, something wonderful, something great here. So get ready, okay? Because I feel like for a lot of you, you're working on projects, okay? A lot of overall projects here. And you know what? It is going to be refreshing. It's going to be renewal. It's going to be like a rebirth here, most importantly. Now, according to time, okay, for a lot of you, what time is this going to happen today? When's it going to happen here? What are we looking at? Okay, let me tell you. All right. I really feel like this could be an ex, It could be an ex-friend, an ex-lover, coming in to rip this Band-Aid off, all right? Maybe a family member within the situation, most importantly. I just feel it could be a friend too, for that matter. So get ready. I'm also picking up 6 months from now. Okay. Ugh. 6 months from now. Let me tell you something here. Things in you, most importantly, are going to be in a different place. Okay. Things are about to change. All right. And this is just some of the small baby steps getting you towards that change here. So you're going to notice a difference here within 6 months. So get ready, brace yourself here for this, all right? Because somebody's definitely coming for you, okay? This overall change is coming for you, most importantly here. And obsessing over the timing just creates overall blocks here for you. But I'm also seeing by the time winter hits, okay? Winter hits here. Seriously, we are so, we're talking October, November here within this situation. So get ready because very soon things are going to explode here. All right. And something major is going to happen in September in the fall. So with that in mind here, be mindful. Okay. Be creative here. But get ready because it is going to sting, okay? It is going to burn a little bit here. But I'm hearing from Spirit, this has to happen. It is necessary, okay? This is just part of the overall healing process here. But get ready because I feel like the overall explosion that's about to take place with regards to this whole situation here has got a lot to do with you. And it's what you've been hiding here, okay? Maybe possibly trying to avoid, maybe possibly trying to protect here. And somebody can see through that, all right? And they're ready, okay? I feel like somebody's at an overall stance here, and they're going to come in charging, and they're going to rip that Band-Aid right off, okay? For everybody to see here. And when this happens, it's going to hurt, all right? It is definitely going to hurt. Swallow hard. Take a step back here within this situation. Do a self-assessment. Don't explode, okay? As much as what they're pushing the overall buttons, do not explode. Walk away, all right? The best medicine prescribed. Just walk away. And with that, I'll be seeing you tomorrow.